What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? I like these. Once again, another day. She wanted to go and walk with her bonnet on. Huh, chinx? Where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Yeah, she got her bonnet on today. She got her bonnet on today. She be wanting to be outside. She be like, I'm outside, I'm outside. Where you going? Huh? Where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Huh? Yeah. Where you going? Huh? Yeah. She liking to be outside more and more, be more active. You know? It's funny because yesterday I didn't really understand what was going on until later on. Like, God really placed me to understand that one thing God will place in my daughter and in y'all kids too. When God needs to use somebody, he's gonna use your kids all the time. I remember when my son was this age, he used to do that same thing. Like, I'll be sitting on the couch or, you know what I mean, just sitting in the room, and he'd just come out of nowhere run into the room, you feel me, and just jump on the bed, you know what I mean, and make me forget about every single thing that I was thinking about that was negative, you feel me, or just overthinking things, like, because a lot of times we overthink things and we tend to, forget that we gotta live in a time right now, and that's what happened with, a lot of our kids. We don't enjoy the time now, and they give us confirmation. God give us confirmation from them. So it's like, it's a blessing, man. It's really a blessing, to be able to do that, and be able to feel that and be able to see it. Because one thing I know for sure is, come on, mama, come on. One thing I know for sure, where I was going, where I was headed, it wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. You know what I mean? It wasn't good at all. And there's a lot of people that I know for sure right now wish they had these moments. These moments give you confirmations, man. One thing I can say is, man, God allowed me to understand you not being financially stable to be able to just, that ain't the all. Cause that's what we tend to, place in our mind, like, yo, man, I gotta be able to do this, gotta be able to give this, I gotta be able to do this. And it's like, nah, man. Your time there, when I was a kid, I would have took anything to get my pops physically there. You know what I mean? To get my pops physically there, I would have did anything. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we need. We fiend for that. And when we don't have that, we go other places to get it. And females do it too. You know what I mean? Females that don't have that father figure around, you know, it's like they'll let anybody, any man, just manipulate them. You know what I'm saying? Or do anything of that sort. Not even give them that spiritual healing. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you need that. You know, and like I said, these times is what's really needed. You know, it's a blessing. You know, I don't care about materialistic things. Like, even though, you know, I'm working hard. I'm working hard. You feel me? Like, working hard to give them a better future, to leave something. You feel me? To leave something for them. You feel me? And they kids. You feel me? So it's like, that's what I think about. You know what I mean? It's not me not thinking about, you know, buying them all the expensive things that we so tapped into. Yo, me and my homeboy Bones was just talking about this, man. He said, later on, I'm talking about years on down the line, they could clip that money that you saved up and say it doesn't even no longer exist no more. And then what? You're no longer a millionaire. You no longer, you know, have $10,000, have $20,000, have whatever you saved up. Because they could just sit there and say, that don't even mean nothing no more. It's crypto. But we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that on live. It's something that you need to think about. And you really need to think hard on it so you could get that understanding of, okay, I have to elevate with the times. A lot of people sit there and be like, man, Trump this, Trump that. My thing is, maybe Trump is helping us. But forget all maybe if Trump is helping us or not. Maybe you should understand this, not even maybe, that God is first. Do you understand that God is the reason why this is happening? He's allowing it to happen because he can stop it. But at the end of the day, you ever thought that he said, you know what, let me let Trump get these people to understand that the people that we are great, to stop taking something given to you? We've been getting this same thing for years. Our people been on stamps and government assistance for years and got so used to it. Now it's being taken. I'm never going to try to downplay that because it actually helped our people. But when you allow it to be a crutch in your life to the point when it be taken from you, that's the problem. So it goes back to understanding what God is doing and is allowing us to go through. And I just come on here every day, and I'm thankful to come on here every day because, man, I could have been walking them yards, man. And I could have been really with my peers, man. God said, nah, I got something bigger for you, man. I got something way major for you. You don't even got to worry about that. Don't even think about that. That's nothing. I got something way major for you. And I need you to be that father for your kids. And don't think how you used to think. Think bigger than that. Don't think small. And I used to be like, dang, God, what you mean? Don't think small. You work hard. You work hard with nothing to make it to something. See, God will break you down just to rebuild you. God broke me down. Broke me down. Ribs touching. Ribs touching. You feel me? There was nothing. When people had their hand out that was used to me giving, have nothing. What I'm going to give you. Because I'm not going to go back to doing what I used to do as far as when people had their hand out, I'll make a way to get it. But it wasn't the right way. So now God said, yo, look, I gotta give you a rethinking of yourself. And then a rethinking of the people that you have around you. Make them understand like, oh no, that ain't it. That ain't it. This ain't that. This ain't that. Those people, places, and things is not that. I'm gonna show you where you need to go to meet these people and to show what you provide. Come on, man. It's amazing, man. You know, he's doing it for us. Do you really want it? That's the question. Do you really want it? When these cameras come on, is you putting, listen, this is the thing. This is why people that knows me know what I've brung spiritually to their life. I always wanted to develop people, right? When I was hurting, when I'm sitting back and I'm going through my own trials, I'm still helping people because that's in my heart. And when I had to sit there and snap out of it and say, yo, hold on, man. I gotta stop doing that because certain people that's not cherishing that moment. And that is nobody's fault but myself, because I could never say, you know, it's that bad to the point where I want something negative to happen. No, it's just I made decisions with my own life. When I get it right, I'm human. So we all human. So when I get it right, people of the devil, and I'm not talking about people as the devil himself, can manipulate people. Just like it could do it with me. We all get it done. That don't mean we bad people. It just mean we fell victim to the lust. You know what I'm saying? And that's where you got to check yourself. Okay, so every lesson becomes a blessing if you make it. Don't dwell on it and allow it to be hindering you. You know? These are the things you have to want to do. You know what I mean? And that is what I build on every day with myself. You know, I can't speak for everybody else, but I could speak for myself. You know, it's a blessing to be here, y'all. It's a blessing to be here. Like, you know, like I said, confirmation yesterday, man, with one of my brothers that came into town. You know, it was a blessing to see him, man. Like, damn, I was looking at him. And when he pulled up, I'm just looking like, damn. I'm remembering the times when he used to pull up, double park, music blasting. He hop out the car, the door still open, music blasting. He like, yo, it's popping, you know. And I'm like, damn, man. And I just, when I was watching him walk up, I watched like that scene, and it's like God was showing me that's in the past. He elevated, and we just kept talking, and we just like reminiscing, you know. But it wasn't so much reminiscing about the negative. It was more or less confirmation of us saying, yo, man, look at us. Look what God did, man. That's why nobody could take that joy away from us unless we allow it to happen. You know, I had to really understand that yesterday. It was so much confirmation in it, and I was like, man, that's dope. I gotta love that. Nobody could take that away from us. You know, whatever they say, that can't amount up to what you've been through and what God got you through. He got you through it for a reason. He allowed us to get through it. Now look at us. We made it. We made it. Come on, man. We made it through this storm. So why would you or I or we allow what people, places, and things do to affect our future? Sit back with yourself and really think about that, man. Think about that, brothers. Think about that, sisters. Think about that, electees. Think about that, kings and queens. We really here. And we made it. We made it, man. We making it. And we doing what we supposed to be doing. You know why? Because we all been elected.